What's going on, Trey? Can you hear me? Yeah, all right. I need to step away for a second. Hello, folks. Welcome aboard. You're on the Swivel at the Sportsbar. One of my guests, he'll be back. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, and once he come back, we'll get rolling. Uh, Am I on? Echo on. Hey, Trey, you there? Oh, he went on. There you go, man. What's going on, my man?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. But what's up, man?
Hey, man, you was in rare form last night, man.
Well, you know what? First of all, I was gonna say the same thing about you.
I know. Hey, man, listen, man. We gonna do what we gotta do, man. Our pain move the needle, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. Well, it's a lot of things we got to deal with out here, brother. You know that.
You gotta pull the gloves off, man. It's time to take the gloves off our pain.
I'm with you.
You gotta rip the Band-Aid off and just do it. Why can't we just all go get together and just love each other, man? What's the problem? What's the going? It's too much.
Yeah, well, you know what? People are thinking too much. That's why. Anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? We're thinking too much. We're overthinking it, man. Some of the shit should just come natural.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Anyway, man, postseason talk, man, is on us again. There's some movement in the NFL. Never sleeps. There's always something to talk about in football. Okay, you gonna say something?
Nah, man, I'm just listening to you rock out, man. Start out. You started yet? You started the show, right?
Yeah, it's on. We on, man. We on now. We can always have a little banter. We don't have to just jump right into it. Anyway,
man. Go ahead. I'm just saying, man. That's why I say, man, this is a great time for a young man, man. Look, football great, start training, man. Just thinking you're a young man, man. You start training yourself, man, be a little more disciplined, getting to bed early, working out a little bit, running. You know what I'm saying? Some honey go see you like, ooh, he looks strong. And if you're on your point, as far as your mental capacity and you know what you're looking for, you know what to say that shit on that walk. You ain't even going out to dinner. This is what I'm saying on the walk to the car. Now, if you ain't with that, I ain't going that way. I'm not going to go out to dinner with you for. Don't make sense. I'm not going to.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, can you hear me clearly? I don't know if I'm a delay or not.
No, I can hear you, man. I can see
right.
you.
Hey, listen, man. What do you think about the Saquon Barkley going to Philly, man?
Man, that make Philly tough. It make Philly look tough, man, for real, with a high power. And I hope he don't get no more injuries, man. I hope his injuries are behind him and he can run that damn ball up in Philly, man, because the weather, he ain't doing nothing but great hurt the Giants, because when he played the Giants, they going to blow the Giants
up a little bit. I don't know if you're too close to the mic. You're breaking up a little bit, but I don't know if it's me or you, whatever.
It could
but
be
anyway,
me.
Man, he's getting paid, man.
I mean, he got a nice little deal. It wasn't a whole lot, but he really got underpaid for real. He got underpaid.
Nah, man. For a running back?
Running back in the NFL, man, they don't went down. They used to make it. They should every running back should at least make 10 a year. At least 10 a year. He's getting hit the most, our pain. Who on the football field get hit?
I agree with you. I agree with you, but that's why they're trying to underpay them.
But Josh Jacobs, everybody, all the brothers need to get paid. They running that ball, man. If you get 1,000 yards as a running back, you should automatically go into the double-digit pay per year. It's hard to do, man. It ain't easy to get 1,000 yards, especially that's all they want to do is pass the ball.
And throw the ball, right.
Yeah, it ain't even really football. It's just pass and tackle. That's it.
But if you could get me 4 yards a carry, you're a top flank running back. Because you changed the way the plays are called.
Man, he can get you, but he can run and catch. Those are the best.
No, yeah. But here's my thing. I don't disagree with what you're saying. But you know the owners, right? They're looking at wear and tear as well. So if you a 5-year running back,
yeah,
right, they're gonna hold that against you when they're supposed to be paying you the most. Because for running backs, your best years a lot of times in your first 4 or 5 years.
But our pain also, I look at it from the NFL, from doing the wrong side, because think about it, it's a lot of good running backs ain't gonna be coming out, and then they should get paid the money up front. Running backs should get paid $12 million their rookie year. They need to do away with the rookie contracts and let the running back get his money, because they already showed that 8 years in, 7 years. Matter of fact, they're looking at like 5 years after your rookie contract, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's what I'm saying. See, we're in 100% agreement now. They need to do something special for running back. Okay, so that's Saquon. Listen, man, the Giants are going to, I mean, can you imagine when you're going to try to do the Giants, those 2 games they played? He's going to be all over the Giants. Anyway, okay, Derrick Henry's going.
Boy, if the Ravens come back, now I'm just looking at this from a football point of view, and now you got one of the top running backs in the last 10 years in the league, last 5 years, Derrick Henry, top dog. He can run, he can catch, he's big. And you got Lamar Jackson back there, man. We ain't doing nothing but running and passing. We running about 3 times down to every 4 downs, and that's all they need is another. If they get another little scat back, a little smaller back, somebody like any little smaller back they can get up to.
One, don't they? They got one already? That the one they had.
Gus Edwards, he signed with the Chargers. Gus Edwards signed with the Chargers. Yeah, he signed already today, Alpine. He signed with the Chargers. So, but he got to go get his money. He got to leave. Derrick Henry's a feature back. He's a 3-down back. He's a 3-down back, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's all they need is to get a good running back in the draft, a second round. So one of them fast dudes that can run and like to hit. Man, the Ravens will be tough. They'll be tough.
They need to be playoff tough. They tough every season. They need to be playoff tough.
That's because Lamar Jackson, he's still moving around like he's still young. See, he ain't matured yet. Okay. He had a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? If Lamar Jackson come back to the NFL professional, he ain't got to change who he is. Just change his image, because image is everything. And he can still do what he do. Man, Lamar Jackson will be that man. I'm telling you. He has the capacity to be one of the greatest in the NFL history. I'm telling you. They ain't seen nothing like him as far as running that ball. And then his passing game is getting better. It's getting better. His passing game is going to be one of the – but he should run the ball at least. This is my opinion. He's a quarterback. Plus, I'm a running back, so I believe in running and passing. But Lamar Jackson should be able to run the ball at least 10 to 15 times a game. You get Derrick Henry about 20 to 25 carries. You get another little back, give him about 10, 12 carries. You got almost 40 carries. Lamar Jackson, when his accuracy is decent because he passed for over 70%. That's high. Anything in the 70s is high in the NFL.
Yeah, but you got to realize that receivers, the best receivers, want to get the ball thrown to them. So they won't go to a team. They won't go to a team if you're only throwing 15 passes a game.
No, Lamar Jackson should be passing the ball about 30 times, 35 times a game. That's it.
How many plays a game does a team have?
Average between 60. It can be between 60 and 80, 85. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It just depends, 60, 70. NFL going to be about 60, 70. High school, it's going to be about 40, 35, 40. Okay. If you're having a good team. But, as far as, you can look it up. But, the numbers, they vary from year to year. I'm
gonna look that up, but I think you're right though. I mean, I just want to know because there's enough passes out there and enough runs. It's just how you strategically place them.
And that's it. And that's what I'm saying. I've been in football and little sports since I was like 6 or 7. Right. And dude, man, I can figure it out in my head. I don't need the analytics, especially when you get out on that football field. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting out on that field, because the game ain't changed. It's just the technique. That's all.
That's what
And
we
I
say to the guys.
understand.
That's the same thing we say to the guys about the girls. It's just the
Yeah,
techniques. Just a
yeah.
woman's still a woman. Shoot.
There
I
you
wish
go,
those
man.
guys would realize that. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, Kirk Cousins.
He got his money. He knew, and look,
Well,
look how he had no
always gets
problems
his
out
money.
there. Yeah, yeah.
Say what?
I mean, no, you're right. He came off injury and they paid him. They like, here, come on down here and get this 180 million. 100 million guaranteed.
Look at my last line. Once again, demonstrating that Kirk Cousins has the greatest agent in NFL history.
Yeah, he had one of the top agents. He got one of the top agents, I can say. I don't know who's in the top 5 or 10, but he's one of the top ones based off Kirk Cousins.
You damn right, man. You got paid, man.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. Man, I ain't mad at Kirk Cousins, man. Sure.
No, I ain't mad either, man. It's amazing.
I believe every player in the NFL should be getting paid $1 million. Everybody. That's what I believe.
Yeah. But you know what, man? Here's the deal, man. Kirk Cousins is not a bad quarterback.
No, he's just a system guy. He's a system guy. He can run a good system, man. See, Atlanta got the players. They just need somebody that's under control and can run a system. And Kirk Cousins, he right there. He's on the last of his contract.
Right.
Now, if I was Atlanta, I would still go out and draft a quarterback in the second round. I would get a backup because Kirk Cousins has a history of injury. He has a history of injury. They just downplay, but he's had a history of injury. And coming off a knee injury.
The last one.
Yeah.
Our last one is our man Russell Wilson. Russell's stepdaddy Wilson.
I like that, man. Hey, I like this. I like that move, man. I'm telling you.
So do I.
I like it.
So do I. I think Pittsburgh, man. See, they haven't quite signed him yet, but it's a done deal, really.
Rudolph is gone. Rudolph left today. Rudolph signed with somebody.
Okay.
About
so it's a done deal. They're just making room for him.
Pretty much done. Yeah, everything is gonna be done. Every move is making. Our paying gonna be make this between now and before the draft, and then the draft is gonna play itself out.
Exactly, and see, here's the thing: every move that's made before the draft impacts how the draft is gonna go.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Chicago, you see how they mistreating old Justin, don't you?
I don't know if he's being mistreated.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna tell you how he's being mistreated. I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, now you see Russell Wilson, he's a veteran. Now see, one good thing about Russell Wilson, he's a Super Bowl quarterback. And plus Russell Wilson's still in the top 15 quarterbacks in the league. Ain't no 15 quarterbacks better than him. You know what I'm saying? He got a bad rap when it come to us in the personal life, but he's still a man doing his thing because everybody his age would trade places with him if they could. So it is what it is. Plus he got that bad.
His personal life ain't that bad either. We got to stop.
But I'm just saying though. Well, what I'm saying though, the fact that we bring up his wife and shit, hey. Hey, 85% of dudes Sierra's age wanted her, so it was, she but anyway, but it's he got, I'm glad, Denver still got a pain. I think he's gonna be all right at Pittsburgh. He just stay grounded. Mike Tomlin get to talking to him, calm him down and stuff. It's probably be his last big chance. But if he can prove himself in Pittsburgh, man, he can get a 3-year deal. You see Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield he is a mid-level quarterback. He had more hype than he did play. Baker Mayfield had more hype than he did play. He's more hype. And they signed him to a $100 million contract down in Tampa. They signed him to a fat contract, Payne.
Yeah, no, it's a few of those things I was going to put up. I said, how many guys I was going to put up today in terms of free agency. So we can only just talk about some of them. I mean, these are the ones that interest me the most. I've seen a lot of those that you're talking about.
Yeah, just run through them. Whatever you got, man, run it through.
No. This is just I only put 4 guys up there, but we can still talk about the other guys you're talking about. Baker Mayfield. If anybody else comes to mind, feel free to bring it up. Because we're still talking football. I only highlighted 4 guys.
Yeah, I like
And
Russell.
Yeah. So here's the mock draft. There's an updated mock draft, and I think the guys update the mock draft based on all this free agency and trades and all these movements that happened before the draft. Yeah. And I think what the draft is like later on this month, right? No, in April. I'm sorry, it's in April.
Yeah, it's in like
so. It's like I have it in here somewhere. But what I was gonna say is I want to just go over this. I think I might have to share this. Hold on for a second.
Yeah. You ever been to the draft, Pain?
No. I mean, personally go to the draft?
Yeah, personally.
You been in there? You been in there?
Yeah. When I was in Chicago, I took my boys downtown. It was the year Jameis Winston got drafted. We was down there, man, right up there on the ground level. It was deep. It was high.
Can you see this on the screen?
Yeah, I can see it out there. It look good.
All right.
Ain't no sound, but I can see it.
No, this is not. This is just words. Okay, so here's the mock draft. Okay, so I mean, as long as you can hear me, Caleb was gonna go 1. They already say he's going to Chicago. They already, So when you talk about Justin Fields, where's he going?
Man, they trying to lock him out. That's what I was going to say.
Lock him out of what?
They trying to lock. Man, look, they can lock him out of the NFL. They're making all these moves, and Chicago has been able to not say anything about no trade. They ain't had no discussion. And you ain't heard none of that. I'm trying to tell you. Don't believe you. You can figure it out later. But look, okay, it's Caleb is number 1. Chicago can either say, "Look, Justin, we're gonna sign you," and if I was Chicago, I wouldn't invest in no quarterback. I'd get Marvin Harrison Jr. Give me a couple of linemen. Give me another couple of little running backs, and we'll be rocking and rolling because you're gonna have one of the best receivers. You got a nice line game, run game. Because Chicago ain't had a running game at all. In the passing game, the quarterback don't get no protection. They quarterback,
right?
They don't get them dudes be getting ran over. They need some good linemen.
Right. Yeah, let's bring it back to this. Justin Fields is not being locked out of anything. Okay. Chicago's not saying. Wait, hold on. Let me finish. Chicago's not saying anything because I don't think they actually know what they exactly want to do yet. This is somebody who just put up Caleb because he thinks that's what's going to happen. Chicago's being quiet because they don't know whether they're going to trade Justin Fields, keep him. They've got a deadline. Before they hit a deadline, they're going to make up their mind. They just haven't done it yet, so they're being quiet about it.
But I think you see, bring that list back up. Go back to that list that right there, that draft projected draft. Not him. No, not that one, but the one that was on the video. See the video playing? Can you?
Yeah. I wasn't playing the video. That's
because it was matched up to your list right here.
Okay.
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to stop it and do it because
if you ain't got to do it, I think if that's the same list, then we can go down. I like your list.
It's the same list. If it's matched up to this list, because it's the guy talking. All right. Yeah, so what's the point you want to make? So what's the point you want to make?
That list, maybe he ain't going second. Ain't no quarterback coming out of North Carolina ever did good. That'd be the worst thing Washington could do if they draft him. That'd be the worst thing. I'm trying to tell you. Jay Daniels, I think his stock is solid. He's played a good year, couple years.
Okay.
Where did he go to? He went to LSU, didn't
he? Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, but he get from LSU. Yeah, what's his height? I like to see the height because they show Caleb Williams' height. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. It's in the words, man. I don't know. It didn't jump out to me how tall he is.
Marvin Harrison. Man, I think now. Bring May out there and put Marvin Harrison in the top 3. I wouldn't even let Chicago pick him up, man, and get some good receivers, man. They can get another quarterback because they can get May as the second string because they right there. I'm telling you, man. I get some draft picks. I get some draft picks from number ones from these other teams and get some linemen. Man, Chicago will win the Super Bowl next year. I'm trying to tell you.
Man. Okay, so but they still got to get the. That means they're getting rid of Justin Fields to get all of this to just.
Well, we don't know that. You don't know that.
No, but they can't keep him and do it. Okay, so they got the first round draft first. You say trade the draft pick.
Yeah.
You say trade the draft pick.
And they got the number 9. They got to pick down the line. They can take a quarterback at number 9 because they all go be. Some of them go still be available and get some linemen. Like, even look, you can take him. He's number 5. You'll trade and get somebody number 5, man. I'm telling you. Man, I get that man. What do you think? Look, another wide receiver. So all you need is some wide receiver. Marvin Harrison, the top dog, and they got another good receiver. Get some linemen, man, because the Chicago linemen are the worst. They worse. They worse than they worse than who's the weakest team besides Chicago. The linemen, man.
Okay, so you know, how about this boy right here, Rome?
No, I don't even know him, man. But see, he came out of Washington, man. Them dudes was balling, man. Look, he's they was balling, man, for real. That's a good draft pick, man.
Numbers. Yeah, 15 touchdowns, 1,600 yards. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't see. Man, that's what I'm telling you. Get him right there. There you go. A good 6'7", 322 right there. Yeah, he's a junior. Man, he got upside. That's what you want. Then get you a couple of little bulls. Get you a couple of little bulls and little.
So now, some people got J.J. McCarthy going higher than this.
I mean, that's because they won the national championship. He's not that good. He needs to stay. He needs to stay.
But you think he should stay another year in college?
Yeah, he should stay another year.
No, man.
If
you win the national championship,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. His value would have been more next year. I'm telling you.
I know it's not. How can it be more? He's
already get hurt. Because most teams in the NFL got a quarterback. They don't need another.
He's going to Minnesota. They just get rid of. They just let Kirk Cousins go.
Kirk Cousins, but they can draft now. They can see Minnesota need a quarterback. So yes, he's a good pick for Minnesota. Or somebody else might pick him up before they get to number 8.
That's what I'm saying. Some people have him rated higher than 8.
But what I'm saying is he's too far. Look at his prospect rank is 19. He might go into 19 pick.
I see what you're saying.
So I mean, he had a nice season, man. Look at him, an edge rusher, man. I'm telling you, they can get him too. Chicago got the 9th pick. They got the first pick.
He definitely might not be there at 9.
But here's the thing, though. They don't really need him. Their defense is decent. Get some defensive backs and some good linebackers. He's an edge rusher. Man, you get some good linebacker defensive backs and get some offensive linemen. What's that? Who's that number? The Jets. Who's that? What position? The brother down there. Oh man, there go another tackle. Man, get him too. I'm telling you. Look at him, man. 6'6", 317. Look at that big boy. Man, get him. Get him.
I can tell football's your thing, man. There you go. Man,
I love football, basketball too, man. I love both of them.
And then, I'm gonna kind of speed through some of these. Quarterback here, another offensive tackle.
Yeah, man.
It's like the first 15 picks, man. 4 offensive tackles.
Man, you can't go wrong with an offensive lineman, especially a good tackle. Somebody watch your blind side.
Yep. Okay, another edge rusher.
Yeah, he gonna be tough right there. Seattle like him kind though. Seattle like those Samoan kind, man. They like him type of.
Somebody's
they let Bobby Wagner
jump on the plane and go home every so
often. D-line, see D-line about 6'1". He coming out.
Another offensive, 18 pick, another offensive tackle.
6'7". What he's 6'3".
Offensive lineman here.
He'll play a good center or guard. He'll be a good center or guard or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be a center or
another
guard.
Cornerback.
See? Yeah, he did. Yes, look. And he go to Pittsburgh, and I believe Pittsburgh to get him too, and he'll be a decent little DB. He'll be decent. Look, there go another one. You see the Philadelphia they taking a receiver in the first round. They got Saquon Barkley today too. The other day.
The receiver. There you go. Another CB. I don't know about that. I don't know.
He had to play free safety.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta have
that dude right there. Don't even look that big in the fight, man. That dude big in the mud. 6'7", 328.
Oh yeah, that he got a suit that fits pretty well. They photoshopped that damn thing, man. He does.
Man, he don't even look that big though.
Yeah, it's all muscle then.
Yeah, I bet he's strong as hell. Yeah, Dallas go pick him. He's going to Dallas.
Okay, here's another one. Another one of those Samoans.
Yeah, Green Bay, they like good linemen, man. Interior, they like
another receiver. That's like six receivers in the first round.
Man, receivers are the prima donna of other football.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it.
If you can catch, you can play receiver.
Another offensive tackle.
Yeah, see.
DL. And I guess the last one. That's the last one. And I'm not going to the second 35. How many round
32. Why Baltimore always get drafts in the last of the first round?
Because they're good.
But
Kansas City. Yeah, if you're good, you're going to be late in the draft. You know that.
Oh yeah, but they ain't never been up there with no trade. You know what I'm saying? Some teams trade up there. You know they.
I'm with you. I'm with you, but when you got a good squad, man, you don't get the best picks. You got to be strategic. You know that. Anyway, but that's a mock draft. Listen, one of the things I want to do is, like you said, maybe every couple of weeks. So since they're making a lot of moves, a lot of free agent picks, a lot of trades, and all that kind of stuff, it's going to impact the draft.
Yes, sir.
Right, because and I would like to see how the draft matures as we get closer to that date. So I'll probably come back with this a couple of times.
Yeah, that's fluid right now, brother.
Yeah. All right. So NBA talk, man. Hey, what time is your other show? At 8, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock, man.
Yeah, Eastern. We don't have that much. Somebody else is that your comment or that's somebody else's comment?
That's somebody else, man.
Somebody else come here and say hello to you, Trey.
Yeah, man, Trey Ferg be moving, man,
Yeah.
I'm slow talking about
that. Just make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody hit the like button for Brother Pain over with the sports talk.
There you go. All right, man. Let me ask you a question now. I don't know if you're a sports guy in general. So they got my man Steph Curry, the babyface assassin, on record saying, listen, man, when they talk about me, I want them to talk about me in the same level as Mike Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Steph's impact is on the NBA?
When? In the last 10 years?
Well, his career. What do you think his career
is? I go back the last 10 years. That's because, he's been in the league since 2000 and what?
Yeah, but okay. But the years that he made.
So last 10 years, Steph Curry is the top shooting guard in the NBA, hands down.
And he's not only just a top shooter; he's changed the way the game is being
But he's
played.
A point guard. Steph Curry is a point shooting guard. He can handle the rock better than most, and he shoots better than all. I'm telling you.
Okay. So okay? What about his quote here? What do you think about his quote? I'm not here to be friends. I'm here to win championships. We know that. I'm here to be mentioned next to Mike.
Yeah.
You know what Mike he's talking about.
Steph Curry got that when he come just like Michael. If Michael Jordan would have said this quote, it'd be on everybody's sweatshirt and t-shirt in a month. Michael Jordan was on that court, was an assassin. He was friends after the game. He wasn't even friends with his own teammates during the game. So Steph saying that, and Steph understands. Steph Curry's a way better shooter than Michael Jordan ever was.
Oh, of course. That's the way,
one of the greatest. Looking at the NBA, Alpine, and you've been watching NBA since they was wearing tight little shorts and it was black and white. Now, tell me, as far as shooting, even they say Steph Curry is the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
Hey, you know what? And listen, anybody would be hard pressed to argue with that.
Now, is he a top five?
Dame Lillard wants to argue with you, though. He'll argue with you.
I mean, it's all good. The stats speak for them. The stats speak for themselves. in the time that they playing, in the players that they play.
Absolutely.
The stats speak for themselves.
I agree with you. I agree with that. No argument there. All right. Kawhi Leonard is hurt again. But they don't know what it is. He has this like thoracic thing. It's like muscle spasms. So he couldn't finish the game last night. They had a lead over the Timberwolves, but he had to leave. And then they found out he was hurt, legitimately, but they don't know how long he's going to be out.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's why I took a picture of him in street clothes, because he's in street clothes as much as he's on the court. So, but this year he's having a great year. Not a good year. He's having a great year this year. Go ahead, man. Say what you gonna say.
No, man. Look, I like Kawhi Leonard, man. He's still one of the top players. Shoot, come holler at me, Kawhi Leonard. We'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? He's a veteran in the league. He got some good basketball. You know what I'm saying? He still got some good basketball left. You know what I'm saying? And before they was rushing him, and he realized he got hurt. He needed to. If they'd have let him rest 2-3 years ago, like when he played for San Antonio, they'd have let him rest. Kawhi wouldn't have no injuries like that. Now he know his body. He know his body. He ain't gonna be no MVP, so he can play 75 games and 70 games. He's good. What are you talking about? Come playoff time, he gonna be ready. He ain't gonna be the reason that they lose. He ain't gonna be the reason. Yeah. He's older now. He about 30 something. So old man.
Yeah, he's been around for a while, man. He's been around for a while. All right, so spotlight, man. You know how to do the spotlight. This time, defensive-minded guards. So I didn't realize Jrue Holiday has been in the league for 15 years. He's got to be one of the most consistent. Yeah, he has to be one of the most consistent basketball players in the NBA. I mean, this guy is the same. Now, I posed the question to some people. I'll pose it to you. Is he a Hall of Famer?
I don't know, because the Hall of Fame is looked at funny. If he
well, that's why I'm asking you. What
I'm saying, I can't just say it. It's different reasons why. If I just say yes, I can say yes or no. I'm gonna say no, but it's just the criteria that they look for that type of player to go. He doesn't meet that, but he's one of the most underrated players in the league.
Well, let me ask you, what criteria are you talking about? Isn't the criteria for
he ain't gonna get you 25 points a night. He ain't gonna get
you. Don't need to get you. What?
But what I'm saying, I'm paying players.
Those are not the only people in the Hall of Fame with 25 points. They got a whole bunch of people who don't score 25 points a night.
Who's a brother that didn't average 20 points a game in the Hall of Fame?
You said 25 points.
25. Name somebody that didn't average 25, but who had a greater impact.
You know what? For all the people in the NBA, I didn't know you was going to say a number, right? I don't think it goes by just the points. It really, I don't think it goes by maybe that's a criteria that makes it easy if a guy has 30 points a game. But I don't think it just goes by points. I think if we whipped out, you know what? Here's where you got me, right? If I was going to bring up this, I should have had a list of Hall of Famers ready to show you, because I think I would submit to you there's a bunch of guys in the Hall of Fame that didn't score 25 points a game. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's true. Yeah, but here's the thing. But forget about the points for a second. I'm talking about you're a coach, right? You're a coach. If you coach basketball, like if you could count on a guy to get you 16, 5 assists, 7 rebounds, and play 30 minutes a game, penciled in, no matter what the game is, and he could do it for 16 years, does that make him that means I don't have to worry about this guy. I put him on the court. I know what I'm going to get for him. So he's not my wild card. He's my fixed entity. That's what Jrue Holiday is. When he's on the court, you know exactly what you're going to get out of him, game in and game out. And you're going to get good defense consistently. So that has to account for something. I mean, I'm looking at his stat line.
It does. It accounts for a lot for a team, but when the NBA, he wouldn't be that. Like at the end, you can count on him for good defense. He's not going to be that. I'm gonna take the big shot guy. He's not that type of guy. He's a great point guard.
But those are not the only guys who get in the Hall of Fame.
But what I'm saying is, who you think they comparing him to?
No, well, listen. I know what you're trying to tell me, right?
I'm serious. As far as the Hall of Fame,
Here's my problem. Here's my problem. I should have had a list of Hall of Famers out here so we could have a better, complete conversation. So I'm gonna bring this shit up again, but I'm gonna have my list of Hall of Famers so we could talk make a complete. Because at the top of my head, I can't give because all we think about is the stars.
But that's all the Hall of Fame think about.
No. The Hall of Fame, everybody's a star in different levels in the Hall of Fame. They ain't all at the Michael Jordan level.
Right, but they ain't all at the averaging 15 assists and 14 rebound level either. If you just on a team.
That's right. So you agree with me.
But you talking players of old, though. You ain't talking no 25 years.
You know what I'm saying? So if based on your criteria, nobody's going to get into the Hall of Fame.
No, based on my criteria, I'm looking at over the impact. Let's just give a say for the last since Magic Johnson, Kareem, the great, Will and all that.
Let me give you let's bring it back to where he's at. Let's talk about Drew Holiday. When he went to Milwaukee, they were already a good team, but when he got there, they won the championship.
Correct. Great point.
And he was a big part of that.
He was a big part of it. Now he's at Boston.
Wait a minute. Let me finish. Boston has been a good team for years. It's right now, they're one of the guys favored to win the championship now. We know what you're getting out of Jalen. You know what you're getting out of Green, Jalen Green. You know what you're getting out of Tatum. But Drew Holiday is their consistent main player. If they win the championship again, now that he's there, you know what? And he's going to be an integral part of that win. Does that make him a Hall of Fame? 2 rings.
Who he got 2 rings with? Who's the first one? He got one with Milwaukee. And who else?
If he wins with the Celtics this year, that's 2 rings.
No, he won't be no Hall of Fame just because he got 2 rings.
It won't be just because he got 2 rings, Trey. It's because his impact on the team, 2 different teams. When he got there, they won the championship.
Right now, he's one of the top guards. He was one of the top guards in the NBA one time before, yes, but he was underrated. They didn't give him the clout that he deserved. And then when he got to Milwaukee, he helped them win the championship. Because Milwaukee don't really play defense. Giannis just run up and down hogging the ball. I couldn't even play with him like that. Pass me the ball. But anyway, he's a good player. But even in Boston, he should be averaging 10, 12 points, 15, 16, like you said, right?
16 points a game.
8, 9, but he should be averaging 18. His assist game, his assist could be 9 or 10. He can be averaging 9 or 10.
Green and he's got Tatum. Why should he be? He's not there for just scoring.
Man, White is balling too. The other guy.
All I'm just trying to say, but my man, listen. You know what? I think that I'm gonna spark a debate because I'm asking everybody, and so far most people don't think he's a Hall of Famer. But I'm making a case, and especially if they win a ring, I'm gonna argue this again. So let's just table it for now.
Yeah,
here's a top 10. Here's a top 10 power rankings. I didn't know Orlando was doing that well.
Yeah, Orlando's balling, man. Them young players is coming together, man. They're sticking together.
I didn't know they were doing that well. So they're on the top 10 list. The Knicks fell off, by the way, for some reason. But they're still doing okay. But they're off that top 10. It depends on where the list comes from. But the Nuggets jump back in first. I don't think the Nuggets will beat the Celtics in a 7-game series.
Man, they might give Jokic a back-to-back. You never know.
No. They can. Oh, no, listen. I didn't say they couldn't win. I'm just saying if we have a matchup between the Celtics and Denver,
that's going 7 games.
I think the Celtics could win that series, especially if Porzingis.
I believe they could win too, but if it's 7 games in Denver, No, it ain't gonna happen. They're gonna give it to you.
No, but Boston has a better record, so they'll have a home court advantage.
Yeah, but you still got a few games left. Hopefully, everybody can come through. Boston got to win.
They would have to.
Boston got to win at least 10 more games. They got to win at least 10 more games. At least 10 more. They have to win at least 10 more. They only 3 games.
Well, they're going to win 10 more games hands down.
But you don't know that, though, man. You don't know what can happen, man. You don't know that, man. What I'm saying, based off their record, yes, but you don't know what can happen. It's still teams like Miami Heat can move up. LA could drop out. Minnesota could drop out because
See, that's what the point we're talking about. Technically, of course, you're correct. I don't know what's going to happen over the next day. But the probability that they're not going to win 10 more games is very low.
Well, depends on who they play. Because listen, teams in the East that want to go to the playoffs and got a shot, they can still be playing. No, yeah, it come down to the end unless you ain't in the NBA.
All right, man. Listen. I hear you. I can't argue the point. But it should be shaping up. I think the play-in tournament should be interesting this year, and then then the playoffs. I like the NBA playoffs more than the regular season. I guess that's a no-brainer. Most people do. All right, so here's the standings. Right, the Nuggets in second place. Oh, they're tied for first with the Thunder. So they moved the Timberwolves out of there, and the Celtics have a healthy lead in the East. I don't think
they're gonna win 60. They're gonna win 60. Now Celtics. Now they're gonna win 9 more games. I give it to them. They got about 18, 19 more games left. They're gonna win more than half of those games. They might win 15 of those.
So you was just giving me some shit, right? When you said
what I'm saying is, yes, they could win it, but the game still has to be played, and something can happen.
Of course.
Something can happen, man.
Oh man! So, and listen, I think the Knicks had a big win last night. I forgot who they played.
Yeah, the Knicks. They just need to weather the storm for Randall. Randall got to get stronger. Randall got to get stronger in his upper body. So he gonna be. I think Randall gonna be out for the rest of the year. He ain't coming back.
Who?
Julius Randle.
Oh yeah, is he that hurt?
He threw his shoulder out, dislocated the shoulder, and it was ugly. He looked at it, and he almost passed out. But he gonna be out. He just need to get stronger. Once he gets stronger next year, he'll be killing. Once he gets stronger,
but next year will be his 8th year, 7th year.
Yeah, but that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good, man. Time roll by fast in the NBA, man. You playing basketball 6 months, relaxing for 6 months, staying in a little shape, exercising. That's the life for real.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Other sports and other bands. So we only got a few more things. So we're gonna get you up out of here before you have to cut out. Here's the new UFL, right? Right. So you got football coming up by the end of this month, right? The UFL is USFL and XFL. You know about them merging, right?
Yeah.
And the way they did it, they play March 30th. They're going to be on Fox at 1:00. But the way the first game of the season, I think is interesting. They're going to take the champ of the USFL and the champ of the XFL, and they're going to play the first game of the season.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
And then they broke the conferences up to they have four teams out of the old USFL, 4 teams out of the old XFL, and those two they make the conferences, right? So I don't know how many games they play. They're probably going to play maybe 8 games this year.
About 14 because it'll make every team will play 7 times. I don't know if they play each other.
I didn't check that out. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it. But I'd like to see, but the league itself, the UFL, should be, this combination is going to make it stronger than those 2 leagues were by themselves.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Are you going to watch it?
It's during the summertime, man. In the summertime, man, I'm outside, man. I like outside.
It's going to start in March, so.
Yeah, but even then, man, it's springtime, man. Springtime.
Okay, so the answer is no.
Come see me in August when the high school football started.
You broke up. You got to say that again. Okay?
Come see me in August when the real football starts. You know, the high school,
Okay.
college,
So,
and
so you ain't gonna
I mean,
watch
I might watch a game or two to see if I can recognize somebody. I'm glad they got something like that for guys to play a little football. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's like a minor leagues, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, it's
It's
like a
like a
D
minor.
League in the NBA. That's
That's right.
all. You know,
These
it's the
guys are
upbringing.
they're always, even if they're a great player at this level, they're always auditioning to get to the big leagues.
Yeah, but even that, man, listen, man, if you can play a sport, man, until your mid-30s, man, but if you go to a college, make sure you go back and get your degree. And if you can finish your degree and go back and play sports to your mid-30s, man, shoot, you can be 100,000 there, man, for the rest of your life, for real.
Oh, yeah. Well, you
For real.
could. All right. So okay. So back to Caitlin Clark, and I was going to play this video, but I don't think we need to. She scored the most points in
Yeah,
college basketball history. You know that, right?
yeah,
But
she can shoot that.
they're trying to say that it even includes Pistol Pete's numbers, that she's the best scorer because she outscored Pistol Pete, who held the man's number. Do you agree with that? Is she, yeah, they don't want you to say she's the best scorer for women. They want you to say she's the best scorer, period. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with this gender melding DEI bullshit. I really don't. It irks me. She's the best female scorer, and it doesn't matter if she has more points than Pistol Pete. She would never be able to do that with playing with men. Whereas Pistol Pete would have twice as many points if he played with women. So it's just bullshit, man. So what do you say?
I mean, this is the speech of America. It's the feminist monster. What are you talking about? I mean, they can give her the greatest female and keep the man the greatest man. If they switching up a female with the man as it comes to the Caucasian, then they go definitely shoving down the black community's throat. She's a great shooter, man. I watched a couple. You've seen a couple of highlights.
I've seen it play. I've seen it play.
She got a good game right now. I hope it can continue to a great WNBA career. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I hope they don't end her career in college. You know what I'm saying? If they put saying she's one of the greatest in front of Pete Maravich, you know what I'm saying? Then she just stopped. No, just keep playing ball till you're ready to retire. Play 5 years in the WNBA because they'll pay her. They get up there.
Yeah, she's gonna get paid off the court.
Yeah, they go endorse the hell out of her. She's gonna make $100 million in endorsements.
Yeah, she's gonna get the endorsements. They're gonna try. I think let me tell you, man. I hate to say it, but I think some of those daggers are gonna try to hurt her.
What daggers?
Some of the Rainbow Coalition chicks.
No, they ain't gonna hurt her. They ain't gonna hurt her. They can better not hurt her. Man, let me tell you, Pain. If any of those women intentionally hurt that girl, they will never play in the WNBA nothing again.
I agree with you there.
And if these young ladies are willing to take
sacrifice, I agree with you there. The punishments will be severe. Just no doubt.
But anyway, why would y'all even think about hurting somebody that's playing the game?
Okay, so you've been around the YouTube streets and listened to some of these ladies talk. I don't put it past them.
I mean, they'll try, but that's just the whole feminist language. So all of that is just feminist language. Even in spaces that we can't control. Think about it. Look at what they're doing. This is a national platform, I think. National. It's not over in the neighborhood.
I agree with you, but
they put you the message that to make her.
Okay, I agree with what you're saying, but the WNBA is the way it is on a national level because people don't like the women.
I mean, that's fine. They ain't nobody got to like the women. I'm glad they playing ball. I don't care.
No, they don't like to watch them, man. People don't necessarily want to watch people they don't like. But the women don't even watch them.
I mean, but you know, the WNBA is what it is. I mean, they take it off, then go overseas and play ball. I would be crying about the United States. I mean, you got to make a decision though, especially at this point. WNBA gonna be here as long as the NBA is here. And if I can get more, if I can get more young girls as overweight as these women and young girls are in America, walk around these streets with them old ugly ass toes and them high heels on. If more of them could play basketball, they would have less children. They would be in shape naturally. That's all I'm saying. That's how I relate it.
Okay, so if you're saying every little bit helps. That's what you're saying.
Everything helps, and I know everything. But I'm just saying she can shoot. If they put they can make her 1 and 1A. You know what I'm saying? She's got the national women's record. That's all they gotta say. It ain't got nothing to do with
that. That's not what the argument.
But that's the feminist argument. That's the feminist step.
Well, there's a lot of men also acquiescing to that bullshit. That's why
too. That's how they get paid. Movement. This stuff what he do sometimes it's that rhetoric. I'm telling you, some of that stuff. It's way above our pay. It's way above our pay grade.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's happening above there, but you know, we don't have to like it, and we don't need to be quiet about it.
No, we ain't gotta be quiet. I don't like it, so I can say this about all it. I don't like it, and I pay attention to it, but it don't even run in my gutters. I don't even let it get close to me. I just pay attention to it. I observe it.
Anyway, so listen, here's my boxing thing. Joshua fought this guy on the 8th. He knocked him out in 2 rounds. The guy said he quit. He knocked him out in 2 rounds.
Knocked him out. I hope Joshua will get the title, man. I hope he get it.
Yeah, but that's if he fights. I mean, the guy, you know, he's got to fight somebody.
He needs to fight the champion. He's number 2, so he's got to fight the champion. He's number 2, so they get ready to fight. He has to fight.
Yeah, okay, but I hear you. I agree with you.
He don't need no other fights. He's number 2. He knocked out. Yeah, he's supposed to. Yeah, I think he's next fight.
Okay, Tyson Fury fights in May, right? So they still have him scored as number 1. So, and they're both across the pond. How come nobody? The only fight that we should see in the heavyweight division is these 2 assholes getting in the ring.
But
Joshua should have been in the ring a year ago, 2 years ago.
He got knocked out by somebody last time he fought. 2 fights or something.
I know Joshua. He got hurt and he came back and won. All I'm just trying to say is the longer they stay apart, the better probability they're going to lose to people. Because even Tyson Fury, he stole the last fight. He stole the last. I mean, they gave it to him.
Of course. I mean, the thing about I don't know, man. Old school boxing. What I understood about the boxing is that if you got a champion, you got to beat the champs. If you got a champion and he's the champion, he's not the champion just because he eat Fruit Loops. He's the champion because he came in and did his job. You always got to knock out the champion. You got to count him out. You got to count him. He has to be counted out or knocked out, unless you just doctor. Because now, it depends on I go by the old school. Sometimes they have a 3-point rule, no 3-point rule, so no 3 knockdown rule. So you either got to knock him out or you got to get counted out. Simple as that. That's how you beat the champion to me. If the champion keeps getting hurt,
that's the one assured way of beating the champion for sure.
It's gonna be a draw.
You leave it up to the judges. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a couple of good fights over here. So like I said, I'm gonna keep ticking this off as we go.
No, it's a nice
last words.
No, man, I like the sports, man, the little convo, man, you have, man. It's all good.
Man, I appreciate you coming by, man. And it's much better than me just talking to the air. But I like the fact you came over because I know you're knowledgeable about all this stuff. So, what's the agenda for the sports show on the other channel? The free agency
channel, the free agency. Probably get into who, like you did, who's moving what, because there's still some moves going on. and
So
the
much more
boxing.
depth on some of them. Okay.
Yeah, we touch on similar topics and different. It's similar, I think you just break it down in illustration. We just commentary about it. But yeah,
yeah, I was popping off because after this, though, I'm gonna take a break, man. I've been, I got some
take a
other
break,
stuff I got.
man. Yeah, do that, man. Yeah, I'll be doing my stuff, man. That's why I'm like, man, I don't know. I'll just do it when I take care of business. I like being retired. I like being retired, man, for real.
Yeah, this is great, man. So I got some things planned up, man. Hopefully it'll work out, man.
That's
So
good, man.
I'm gonna just keep doing this. We get a few subs, man. I got a few subs, man.
Yeah, you
Recently,
moving, man. You moving
yeah,
out, man. You moving.
maybe I'll celebrate when I get to 1,000. If I get there,
Why? Don't even worry about how many subs you get out, man. Just keep celebrating, baby. Don't worry about how
yeah,
many subs.
that's true.
Don't be worried about how many subs. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Just don't be getting rowdy, man. Don't get rowdy. You all right?
Hey, so I'm thinking of right now. I'm figuring out what I want to talk about on Monday, man. My next Monday show. I'll
It'll
probably
come to you.
release that tomorrow.
It'll come to you, man. It'll come to you.
You know what? I'm glad you said it that way
Yeah,
because that's exactly how it goes. It just comes to me. I say, you know what?
right.
This might be
Just,
good for a show,
just,
and
just,
that's
just rattle
exactly
some
what I
stuff
do.
off. Just rattle some stuff off in your brain when you get to it, and then figure out which one you like the best.
But it's usually not a few things. It's usually like it just comes to me.
Right.
It's just I could. You know what? That's gonna be a good for the show. It's not like I have like a bunch of choices. It's just like when it pops in my head, because I'm thinking about the show, something pops in my head, oh, that would be good to talk about. And then I don't fight it. I don't say, oh, let me think about this better or that better. As soon as it hits my head, boom, I send a message to PMU. This is what I'm going to talk about. This is what I'm going to talk about on Monday.
That's what I'm
And what's
saying.
better for me? I mean, it'll be hit or miss. Then I go back and look at the views. And of course, some of the shows have better views than others, of course. But I think I'm holding my own with on the views, over there. Like, I think people come up and then make the show better than me just talking, right? When people come up, like you being here makes this show better as opposed to me just talking in the air. There's people who could do that and get great. So I practice that too. So, but having people to bounce stuff off of, I say is always better until you can get to like an angry man who could just like rattle off. I don't know if you ever watch any of his shows.
Yeah, man. I've been on a few panels with Angry Man, man. Angry Man's a cool guy. He's an older guy. He ain't taking no shit. That's it.
He
But
hates baby boomers, so he's got some nerve hating baby boomers as a Gen Xer. He
listen,
really does.
let me tell you something. I love baby boomers. I love the crack era generation. I love the millennials. I love them all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm different. And look, as long as I get the respect I want, I'm gonna respect you. You ain't gotta like me. Listen, if we can't spend no money together, I ain't gonna spend too much time with you anyway. I got shit to do. I'm living life, man. I'm telling you, man.
And keep doing that, man. Living life, man. Because I enjoy it. It's funny. The thing is, I tell people, and sometimes I remind them, right? Because my kids are just turning up. My oldest is 30 now, but I have a millennial and I have a Gen Zer, right? So that means I have to kind of stay current with the pressures that they're going through, so I can at least be knowledgeable enough to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really that much out of touch. If my kids were older or they were Gen Xers, because but I'm a very,
you're a young baby.
last.
You're a young baby. I got a sister, 60 years old. She a baby boomer. She the last of it. She the last.
The last of them. Yeah. Anyway, man, let me wrap this up, man. Let you get ready for your next show.
I'm out of here.
I appreciate you coming up, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Any last words?
No, man, everybody be blessed, man. Go home, relax, take a bath. Don't go out tonight. Save your money and watch some sports. Learn how to bake and cake or something. Peace out, man.
That's cool, man. Later, man. All right. With that, we're going to say good night to everybody, man. Those good last words. And There's another episode 15 of On the Swivel at the Sports Bar, and we're gonna play a little bit of the music on the way out, so we could end the stream that way. Let me see. Like, share, hit that like button if you're around. Share this one. And I appreciate you coming by, Trey Ferg. Everybody share this video. I'll put it out. And if you haven't seen it live, you can see it on repeat. Okay? Our Payne on the Swivel at the Sports Bar on Marriage, Politics, and Sports channel. Good night.